EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Vegas. Tommy Malott to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it. He's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up.
Down and 14.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told me up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veterans still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
And here we have a former Super Bowl MVP. Now, Mike, he might not be what he once was, but you can argue he has transitioned into being one of, if not the most reliable backup quarterback in the entire NFL. Whenever he's been forced into the starting lineup, he gives your team a chance. That's all you could ask for, especially at this point in his career.
Number 10, Quinshon Judkins, the ball carrier. He goes. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now whistles, play clock 5.
Still first down.
Throwing, Flacco. Flacco. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Flacco. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Cedric Tillman. On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Flacco to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. Oh, that is terrific.
The Raiders take over
out of
1st
bounds,
and 10.
inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Genty. They struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
It's
down.
tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
For Las Vegas, 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a
line.
nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's good.
What a luxury for teams when they have a guy. Not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Play action now. It's Gino. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Smith from the gun on third down. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6. Continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Flacco. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here's Flacco. Left side, he's got Njoku. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Browns. 36 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the back.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 26. Brings up second down.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
20-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Browns first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Judkins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
To throw is Flacco. Now, here comes the screen for 4. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a first and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Dutkin will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now, Gino. He's got the tight end there. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Run right up the gut with Genti. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Denzel Ward in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Gino, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Trey Tucker.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run it once more with Judkins. Room up the sideline to the 20. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cleveland.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10, and here comes Poole. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run once more with Poole. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 7, and a Browns 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, Judkins. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's Flacco to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Ford. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Judkins. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
First and goal.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
4. Who's into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns move out on top, 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Laube now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raider 1st down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they've got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Second down at the Browns' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Run out of the gun for Gentry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Gentry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back is Smith. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have
a throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
In that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Open his drive on the ground with 4. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Head to the 3.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Flacco. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Fannin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5
yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. Flacco. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Flacco to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, they need 3. Now Flacco. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Flacco. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35-yard line. Smith now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Can't we score? It's not over. Why you give it up? Making us look bad.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Flacco. That'll be taken in by Ford. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin. They run straight ahead with Judkins. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Darian Porter on the tackle. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Again to Ford on the zone read. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cleveland.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
a pop pass heading to the right. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Malcolm Poots in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They give it, and it's 4. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on... Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big play on 4th down. An even 40 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the front.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Malott to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gina. The right side is taken in by Beck. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Now, Gino. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Can't we score? Pick it up.
The Raiders have their punt team out there,
for the Raiders.
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
You got caught.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The run right here, and it's Gentry. And the woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Man in motion here is Tucker. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 13.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They bring Judy in motion. Again, it's Judkins. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
25 yards.
They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
What are you doing? Pick it up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one
Delay
off
of game.
on top.
Offense. Still first down.
Here's Flacco to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
16 yards.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
There's a screen set up for Judkins. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get back on its own. Not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged it. Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run it once more with Judkins. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chitch. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. empty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
And the Las Vegas.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. In trouble, and down he goes. Isaiah McGuire in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Okay. This is it. I'm not having fun anymore. What a waste of time. Garbage!
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Tino gonna throw for it. Going for it all. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Jack back. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
2-point conversion.
Tino to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshawn Judkins making their way back out. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. On the ground, Judkins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Landon Roberts there on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing, Flacco. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Smith now. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards.
For a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Over the middle, that's the tight end balance. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Still first down.
Here's Gino. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Las Vegas.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard
Receiver
line.
just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on the field, there's no mistaking who it is. The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 2 scores.
Raiders 9.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Daniel Carlson.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Flacco. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Browns getting their punting team out there.
For the Browns.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd and long. Now Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
They run out of the gun with Genty.
Ashton Genty, the ball carrier.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Gino. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man is Best, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
16.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with a minute 56 to go.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by 4. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Flacco. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
49-yard line.
Try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Browns.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
It is 2nd and 9. Give, it's Judkins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Holmes there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Flacco. Complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. 1st down, Cleveland.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.